Hello everyone and welcome. This is John from Quilled and Twisted, and today I have a brand new paper doll figure for you. Before I get into the art of today's video, I just wanted to make a couple of announcements. The first was my giveaway winner. I did actually have Creative Kim. I did select her as my winner, and I've messaged her on YouTube, but so far I've had no reply, so I don't know whether she's not seen it. But I'm conscious now that we are 6-7 days after when I said the winner was going to be announced, and so far it hasn't happened. Kim, if you do see this and you do get back to that message before the 15th of February, I will still honour you as the winner. Otherwise, I'm choosing Lynette Simmons as my winner. You and your daughter can choose between yourselves which figure you would like me to send to you. Please message me through YouTube, tell me which one you would like and the address to send it to. Don't leave that in the comments because that's personal information. So, congratulations to you guys, you're my new winners. And Kim will still get one if she responds in the time. So thank you so much to everyone who entered my giveaway, and I read all the comments and they were all absolutely lovely. If I could have picked you all as my winners, I would have, but that's a bit silly. But yes, I really appreciate you taking the time to leave those comments and suggestions for me, and some of them are brilliant and some of them are definitely going to happen. I'm not saying which ones just yet. The second thing I want to announce is I'm actually starting a brand new vlog channel. I'm going to call it Just John, and it's going to follow my daily life and behind the scenes of my art channel, showing my day-to-day activities on how I'm working on building from my art as a hobby and hopefully leading to becoming a more professional or professionally paid artist. That's what I want for myself. That is my long-term goal, is to be able to support myself through my art. So the vlogs are going to be a way of motivating me and showing you guys what it is that I'm up to, how I'm making that progress. So I'm going to leave a link to that down below so that you can subscribe to that channel if that interests you. So if you've read the title of this video, you'll know that my new figure is of Merida from the film Brave. I've been wanting to make this one for quite some time. I think she's really distinctive and I love the wild hair that she has. But when approaching this one, I decided that I wanted to have a little bit of a think about how I could make her different to the others, because I don't want all my figures just to be like recolours of the last one. I don't want them all to be exactly the same, just with a different colour glitter on them or a different coloured hair. So when I was approaching the construction of this, I decided to have a little bit of a play around with how I construct the base. So instead of having sort of like the one large circle to create the base of the dress, I decided to make lots of thinner ones and construct them in a way that they were all pointing together to create kind of like a rippled, flowy effect of a long dress. It was an experiment. I had no idea how well this was going to work out, but I actually quite liked the result. It looks a little bit funky in the beginning, it doesn't look too neat, but you know, that's the good thing about being creative, is you can look at your work in progress and it looks an absolute mess, but if you stick with it and try different things, you can actually end up with a really lovely result in the end. And I think this is what happened with this. So it was looking a bit of a mess, but once I painted it black so you couldn't see all of the little bits, and then I added like a topper to it so that it kind of smoothed out where all those points didn't quite connect together. This also serves another purpose a little bit later on, but it just kind of smoothed it all out so that it looked more like the base of the dress. A suitable smooth skirt shape. Then I moved on and created the torso in the exact same way that all the others have been created, with two domes pressed together. So all of if you've watched any of my other videos, this all looks completely familiar to you. see here that I have some acrylic glue, and I'm just squeezing that into the gaps between all the little points and then smoothing it out with a baby wipe so that it's not all lumpy and glue, like it's a nice solid, it's a nice smooth indent, and it just makes all those cones a little bit more cohesive. Like once I add the glitter, it will look like one smooth layer of fabric, and that's what I was going for. So the colour of glitter that I used on this was, again, from my lovely wall rack up there, and I used Mystic Green for this, and I thought it was perfect. I know Merida doesn't really wear a sparkly dress or anything like that, but you know, she had to be glittery. She had to. Like, that's one of my stylistic features of mine, is that they have a bit of sparkle to them. It just kind of makes them look more like a set with a theme, you know? So once all the glitter was done, I then took some 3D pearlescent paints, they're called Liquid Pearls by Ranger, to create the pattern on the bottom of her skirt. And let me tell you, this was so nervous. My hand was shaking so much because I was so frightened of messing it up. Like, I just wanted it to look nice and neat. I think it turned out quite well, actually. I was surprised, and it was another one of those things where it looks totally messy until you finished it, and then you think, ah, no, actually that did work. So my advice to any artist out there is, if you're not happy with things as they're going, just persevere and see what it looks like in the end. Don't just scrap it midway through and try again. Wait till the end and then learn from it what you can do. The other thing that I added to this one that was different was I added a kind of like sash or belt. So I took a strip of card and I used a, what are they called? It's a glaze pen. A Sakura glaze pen. It's a Japanese type of pen, and it just kind of adds a clear, well, the clear colour adds a kind of clear glaze to it, and that just kind of enabled me to make marks. And then when I coloured over it with the dark brown Copic marker, that bit would stay lighter, so it looked like it was etched into like a belt kind of thing. I thought that was a really nice addition, actually. That's probably one of my favourite bits that I've made on Merida, other than the hair. The hair is amazing. Constructing the hair, well, the construction of the hair is completely different to any of the others that I've done so far, because I had to make the volume of the hair with a different dome. Like, I've created a brand new dome to stick on the back of the head so that it kind of got this rounded shape at the back. From there I stuck some strips into it to be sort of like the bottom section of the hair. And I attached those together. So the thing that was going to be different about this hair is normally it all sticks straight out when I make them. And then as I curl them, I glue them down in position so that it looks neat. With Merida, her hair is wild and it sticks all over. So I wasn't going to be able to glue it down. It had to be something that I could let it just fall where it wants to naturally to give it that messy, wild look. But because I couldn't glue it down, I couldn't have it stick straight out, so I had to create strips to kind of stick along the volume of the hair so that the strips naturally hung down, so that when they were curled, they would kind of fall the way they're supposed to, like in the way that real hair would. I love the hair, I think it's amazing, and if the hair hadn't worked out so well, I probably would not have uploaded this princess, but it really did make it. You can tell who it is just by looking, and for that, I'm really pleased with this. So that brings us to the end of this video. That's pretty much all I wanted to say about the art. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget about my brand new vlog channel, Just John, which was linked in the description below and also on your screen somewhere here now. I'll be uploading vlogs 3 times a week, so you'll definitely see a lot more from me in between these art videos. You'll be able to see what art I'm working on in the future and upcoming. I can discuss ideas with you. I think it will just make our community feel a lot more closer in the interim between art videos. Please check that out if that interests you. But that's all I have to say for now, so thank you once again for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!